Okay, so today I'm here to share our February favorites. It felt like January lasted forever, so I'm really thrilled with the fact that February just flew right by. But I'm gonna go ahead and get started. I'm gonna do Remy's because it's right here. But Remy, if you're new to my channel or my videos, is my 1.5-year-old daughter. So this very first thing is the Tranquil frog. Now it's made by Cloud Bee, but I'm gonna have to link their Tranquil turtle because they started off with the turtle and then they switched to this and then they discontinued both and now the turtle is back. I don't know, but my oldest daughter Sophie actually has the turtle. She loves it, still uses it, and we bought this for Remy when we were pregnant with her because I figured she would love it just as much as her sister did, but she never really paid attention to it. She really didn't care if it was there or not. I don't know. However, we have recently been taking the sound machine away, and she's also like really obsessed with like plushies and stuff like that, so she is all about this. Like, she loves it. She yells at me to turn him on every time we go into her bedroom. So basically this thing just has two different sounds. It also projects lights and waves and stuff like that, but you can't see that when it's here. But it has an ocean sound, which is what her sound machine used to be on, so that's probably why she likes it. And then it also has a lullaby that it can play on top of the beach sounds. And like I said, Sophie loves hers, but Remy has been obsessed with her frog. So yes, that is numero uno on Remy's list. And next is something she got for Christmas, and is the magic wand. The girls love this thing, but more specifically Remy does. She just loves waving this thing around and stomping. Like, she doesn't necessarily do everything that the thing tells her to do, because if you press it, it says like stomp like an elephant. Let's just do it.
Shake it up. Work it out. Magic moves is all about moving. Let's move. Press the green button, listen, then move to the music. Creep. Like a crocodile.
Okay, so that's what it does, and then it'll play music for you to go ahead and do whatever it's talking about. But she can't do all those things. She doesn't necessarily understand, but she is thrilled that this thing lights up and it tells her things and that she can dance to it. So she still loves it nonetheless, and I think eventually she'll grow into those other things that it offers, but for right now she's just loving it with what she can do. And then lastly for Remy is Sophie's boogie board. Now this was a birthday present from Mark and I to Sophie, and it's like all dirty and gross. Ugh. This used to actually stay in Sophie's room. I would only let her play with it because it is super thin. I didn't know how fragile it was. I didn't want it to break. I didn't want to have to replace it and stuff like that. So I was like keeping it away from Remy for the longest time. But then Sophie stepped on it a couple times, and then like Mark threw it and it lived through that. So I was like, whatever, just let the kid have it. She is obsessed with this thing. And because she's obsessed with it, you know, her sister is now too, and they fight over it. So it's looking like Remy might get one of her own for her birthday. But more specifically, Remy really does love this. She is finally getting to the age where like she wants to draw and color and stuff, so she will just sit here forever. And if you guys haven't seen this before, you just use the little things that it comes with, and then you press the button down here and it just erases. And like I said, it's super thin, it's portable. This one is like the scribble and play is what the back says right there. I don't know if you guys can see that, but I will have it linked down below for you guys. It is really nice. There was like some mixed reviews on Amazon and stuff, but I'm glad that we got it because it's been really amazing and I like it. The girls love it, and I just feel like we need another one so the screaming stops, because they fight over this quite a bit. But I just feel like it's kind of like a grown-up take on the whole magnetic doodle board from when I was younger. So I think it's really cool. They love writing on it. Sophie draws, but Remy just scribbles. But nonetheless, they still love this thing like crazy, and Remy has not put it down. Now, a couple of Sophie's things I can't show you, one of which is the Hercules movies. Oh my gosh. Hercules was one of my favorite movies growing up. Just absolutely loved it. Had a big thing for Greek mythology in general, so I loved that movie. However, I think my child is beating me out of it because she is obsessed with it. We saw it on there on Netflix in the couple hours that Remy's taking a nap and I just kind of chill with Sophie. I let her pick something that's maybe not educational, just that she wants to watch and stuff. And a lot of the times it ends up being PJ Masks. But every now and then we'll watch a movie together, and that's one of the ones that we have loved, and she's really loved. She like knows a lot of the lines because she's watched it so many times. She just begs and begs to watch that movie, and she thinks it's amazing. It's on Netflix if you guys don't know. It's a really cute cartoon movie, and like I said, I loved it. I had like a Meg sleeping bag when I was a kid. Oh, so the fact that she loves it, I feel pretty good inside, but that is definitely one of her favorites for this month. And the other one that I can't show you is her shopping cart. Again, another present that they got for Christmas, and I am so glad that we went with this brand. When I make the wish list for the girls' Christmas gifts, I really try to be intentional on what I'm putting on there, and I went back and forth for a really long time on what brand to put for the shopping cart because there are a lot out there, and I basically came down between either the Pottery Barn one or the Melissa and Doug that was also on Amazon, and I eventually went with the Melissa and Doug, and I am so glad that we did. Now obviously I don't have the Pottery Barn one, I can't speak to it, but I feel like just looking at the pictures of that one versus the usage that we've had with the Melissa and Doug, I'm just so glad we went with that. If you're looking for an indestructible kind of toy for your child, that Melissa and Doug shopping cart is worth every penny. You know, it is legitimately a mini version of the carts you would use when you're out grocery shopping. They are just that sturdy and well built, and it's just amazing. I felt like $50 might be a little much for a shopping cart, but it by far and away is definitely worth it. She loves to just take laps in the living room. Sometimes she'll like throw her teddy bear or other little animals around here and like make them go for rides and stuff. Or sometimes she'll like pick things up and bring it to a different side of the room, or she'll like take the food from the kitchen and go put it on their table and act like it's a picnic and stuff. But for the most part, she's just doing laps around the room, which is kind of funny in and of itself. But she loves just pushing that little thing around, and it is so cute. It's the perfect size for her. And the last of Sophie's favorites is again another Christmas gift, but it is her play silk. I got 2 of these, one for each girl, and Sophie plays with both of them, but by far and away her favorite is the rainbow because she's obsessed with rainbows right now. And she loves this thing. She mainly uses it as a cape for when she wants to be a superhero, but she'll lay it down and do picnics on it. She'll treat it like a blanket for her plushies. She'll put it over her head and pretend to be a grandma. Like, you name it, she does it with this thing. She loves it. I felt like, I didn't know if $18 was kind of expensive for a play silk. Felt like it was, but I would recommend it, definitely. It's well worth it. These girls fight with it, like they'll pull on either side. No rips, no frays, it holds up well. I'm just really happy all around with the quality of this thing, and it's just really pretty. I love this rainbow. Like, it's so cute. She loves it too. And spoiler alert, the girls are going to be moving into a room together sometime this year, and their room is going to actually be rainbow. So it is really, really cute, and I love this thing, but Sophie has not put it down at all this month. Next is something that I spent way too much time and energy figuring out. Oh my gosh, I think I spent like 2 days on these. I don't even know, but it is their vitamins. For the longest time, they were taking something. I can't remember what the brand was. It was a chewable vitamin. I just don't know what kind. I basically got it at a store because we had ran out. I didn't have time. I just wanted to get it right then and there. And I told myself whenever we ran out of those, I would spend more time looking into vitamins for them. A rabbit hole of like 2 days worth of research later, oh my gosh, does my brain hurt. I didn't understand that vitamins were such a complex issue. However, we settled with these. I got them off of Amazon. Highly recommend them. Mark and I both tasted them because some of the reviews said that they tasted gross. But honestly, they taste like a vitamin. If you used to chew up those like Flintstone ones back in the day, that's exactly what it tastes like. Like, it tastes like a vitamin. So there's like a little bit of flavor, but not a whole bunch. The reason why these are more expensive than most, and the reason why you have to take more a day than just one, is the fact that they are organic and non-GMO and all that good stuff, but it's vitamins derived from actual food. My biggest question was, why do some vitamins cost a ton and some are really cheap? And basically it came down to synthetic versus true forms of the vitamins, and they were saying obviously the truest form of something is the best for you. So these are true forms. If you look at the ingredients back here, it's all derived from foods and different veggies, plants, fruits, you name it, whatever. So all of the vitamins are derived from that kind of stuff. Because of that reason, we do keep them in the fridge, because it does say keep in a cool environment, but our house kind of fluctuates in temperature, so I just keep them in the fridge, and the girls don't seem to have a problem with them. And for those of you who might be allergen parents, they are also soy, dairy, gluten, and nut free, so highly recommend them. They're a little expensive, but I think they're worth it because, like I said, it's the true form. Next up is the hardcover books. These are something that the girls have been loving. We do not allow them to have these unless we're reading them to them, so that's the reason why I think they like them so much, is the fact that, you know, mom and dad are sitting down with them, we're reading books and stuff. Like, they like their board books, but they take those on their own and they like flip through them and stuff, but I think they really do like sitting down, and these are two of their favorites. This one's just like a silly book. It's really cute. Both the girls really love it. And then this one's like more of a sentimental book. It'll like probably make you cry the first time you read it, but nonetheless, they also like that. Let me know if you guys have any good recommendations for some hardcover books, because I want to get more since they've been liking them so much. And lastly, for both the girls, it is our Color Wonder set. This is something that Sophie got for Christmas, and they both have been loving it nonstop. We keep a ton of the markers in here along with some of the different packs that they've gotten. But basically, it's just sheets of paper that the markers only work on the paper. So no mess. No mess other than on the paper. So this was a drawing that Sophie did today. And this was Remy's from today as well. And then some of them, I don't know. No, it's on this one. Yeah, some of the pages have like these hidden shapes where you have to color over and then it'll expose them. So Sophie really thinks that's cool, but nonetheless, the girls have loved this. It's like an easy mess-free craft that they can do, so I'm totally down for it, and they are gonna be getting a lot more for Easter, spoiler alert, because like I said, it's mess-free, so mom loves it. And that kind of leads me into my favorites. I don't have many, but I do have a few that I did want to mention. The first one being my hair straightener, my hairbrush straightener. My mom got me this for Christmas and I've been loving it. I haven't used it a ton for like filming and stuff, just because I mainly forget about it. But when I want my hair to look nice, this is really nice. A traditional straightener takes forever on my hair because I have really thick hair, like from here up, so it just takes forever. And I just saw so many different cool videos about this, and being a cosmetologist, things like this just kind of intrigue me, so I thought it was a really cool concept and I wanted to try one out. And I'm really glad that my mom got this for me because it really is amazing. Basically, you just want to make sure that your hair is actually brushed, but you just take it and you pull it through like that while it's on. It's really fast, it's simple and easy, and that's what I need when I'm trying to get my hair done. And it's not really a monthly favorite, it's kind of like a lifetime favorite, but I thought since I was mentioning a heat tool, I would also mention my favorite heat protectant, and that is Got To Be. I've used this stuff for years. It seems kind of silly because it's just one of those things you could get from Walmart. I think it's actually pretty cheap. I think no more than $7, but still, it's really great. It also leaves my hair really soft too. And then on to something I've been wearing nonstop, and that is black skinny leggings. Specifically, these ones from Target are my favorite because they have this little pocket right here. I don't even know if you guys can see that, but it's got this little pocket that I can put my phone in. But these are amazing because they are thick, they're not see-through. The band up here is nice, and I think it's actually, is it double lined? I can't really tell, but it's nice and thick up here. I don't know, I just really like them. They're super comfortable. I think I have like either 2 or 3 pair, and I wear them most often than not around the house. They're just really great, comfortable. They're high-rise too, I should say that. And that's why I like them, because I do like high-rise stuff, but these are pretty inexpensive. I think they're like $10, maybe $15 at Target. I really can't remember. But the next thing is a couple of books that the girls got for Valentine's Day from Mark and I. We don't really put baskets or presents or anything together for them because we don't really celebrate it that much for ourselves, but we did get them a couple new books. I found these at Walmart and I thought they were so cute. So this first one is How Do You Say I Love You? And the reason why these are my favorite is because we read them to the girls, and honestly they couldn't have given a crap less. They're like those books that are definitely more geared towards parents than actual kids. But I feel like this one they'll eventually start to like because they could say it with us. But it's just all the different languages, well not all, but a lot of different languages and how they say I love you. So we have Italian, Japanese, Spanish. I mean, there's just like so much. So I'm just going to flip through the pages here so you can see all the different languages. And I just love the fact that they had a way for you to sound it out, because obviously I don't speak any of these languages, so it's kind of hard to learn, but it was such a cute book and it was fun to try to say them in all the different languages. I just thought it was a really cute book with a cute concept, so that was the first one that they got. And then the other one was this one called Love from Peter Rabbit. Oh, the message of this is just so precious. I'm obviously not going to read it to you guys, but it's all the different things that love means and what it can do and stuff like that. And I just thought it was like a classic like Peter Rabbit, but it's like got a modern take on it, especially with the illustrations and stuff. Let me show you my favorite page. So like you can see it's old school Peter Rabbit, the books that I used to have, but it's got like a modern font and different stuff like that. I just thought it was really cute. Of course, this lighting's freaking out. And the last favorite that I have for this month for myself, and I do believe this is a repeat, but I reordered it, so I had to mention it. It's my face wash. I love this stuff to death. If you're looking for a good face wash, recommend this. I was particularly looking for one that didn't have parabens, sulfates, and all that stuff, which this doesn't. But at the same time, I would recommend it even if you weren't looking for one, because it is cheap on Amazon. I think it's like $7 right now, so I feel like it's no more expensive than a traditional face wash from Walmart. However, you are definitely going to need a moisturizer with this. It has tea tree oil in it, so it's great. It's awesome for your skin. Honestly, when I get a zit, I'm like excited to wash my face because the tea tree oil in this sucks it dry. Like, I haven't had any pimples that can withstand this face wash, and I think it's the reason why it has helped my hormonal acne so much is this face wash, hands down. But because it can kind of suck the life from things, if you're prone to getting dry skin, and even if you're not, it's just a good idea to have a moisturizer anyways. But I tend to get dry and like I don't even know how to describe it. It just gets tight, like a dry, tight skin right here on my cheeks, and even sometimes down here on my chin, and it just hurts. So I have to be sure to use a good moisturizer with this, which I'll probably mention next month because I do have one, but I just want to use it for a little while longer. But nonetheless, this is a really great face wash. So that is everything for our February favorites. I'm going to have everything that I can linked down below for you guys. Let me know what you've been loving during the month of February. And like I said, make sure you leave me some hardcover book recommendations. But I hope you guys enjoyed the video. And as always, thanks for watching.